Okay, everybody. I have to have my glasses on to see my phone so I can know what I'm doing. I'm sure a lot of you wondered, how did the vendor event go at Louisburg Cider Mill at the first Junque and Donuts setup. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my setup, how it looked. I did not take my awning because I cannot set it up by myself. I can take it down by myself. I cannot put it up. It is a two-person job, and I'm sorry, I can't do it alone. So, that and I got a squeeze plate. I was supposed to have 10 by 10, and, well, I ended up setting it by Michelle. And, anyways, I didn't have 10 feet. I was probably down to maybe 8. So, yeah. It got hot, guys. It got hot. So, I'm going to show you my setup, and then I'll come back and tell you how I did.
I love it.
Don't smoke and shake out of seeds. You guys are more than welcome to sniff them if you're like me and enjoy smelling everything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. I have a men's selection, kids, women, unisex, you name it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Michelle, Pauline.
She doesn't whisper
She
it.
just plain says it right out loud. My niece. There we go.
That's so nice.
Have you ever had or used Duck's website? Is that some of that candy stuff? She goes downstairs. I've been going to a candy bar.
Am I in your way?
So as you can see, I took a mix of a little bit of everything. I had all the t-shirts that I had made, and I took the clothes that I had left over from bulk. There was still almost everything, and I took the crafts that were done, and then I took gosh, what else did I take? A lot of just items, because a lot of times people go there and they are looking for stuff that they can pick up cheap, like yard sale items. But I don't like to take stuff that is just junk. I did take all of those books. Now I can't remember the author. I did take all of those books. They were in my booth and they didn't sell. And I think total, if somebody was to purchase all of them that were bundled, it was like $10. And then I had a puzzle books and things like that. I took that great big doll. She's an umbrella doll. She's porcelain. She's a collectible. I took her. And just some odds and end things, and a little bit of jewelry. I didn't put a lot of my jewelry out because I'm trying to figure out where it went. So I'm missing things, and I need to just go through stuff and find it all. And that's what I'm doing. Starting this weekend, I am, after I get home, I am purging. Because really, honestly, you can't take this stuff with you when you go. I have probably half of the Hardy Boys books. I have about half of the Nancy Drew books. I've read all the Hardy Boys books growing up, and the same with the Nancy Drew books, so why keep them, right? Just to say I have them? For what? It's time to let go of this stuff. Because they take up an entire bookshelf. Time to let it go. Time to let a lot of the stuff go that I just have sitting here that is collecting dust. So that's going. What else do I have that I took? Just a lot of different things. That quilt that I got, I never fixed it or anything. I paid $1 for it. I sold it for $3. The lady was ecstatic to find it. She was going to stitch that down and use it as a wall hanging, just like I said. Just odds and ends. What else did I sell? The books sold. They sold for, I sold them to a lady for $6 for every one of them. She took all the books, not the puzzle books, but the other books. The t-shirts I stenciled. Not a one sold. The book bags, one sold, and guess which one that was? The Crazy Chicken Lady. And I probably could have sold another one if I had another one with me. People loved that Crazy Chicken Lady. One lady commented, I wish that was on a t-shirt, but the only t-shirt I made it on, my yellow, is crap, and it ruined the t-shirt. It was supposed to be replaced, and I still haven't gotten a replacement. So I'm going to have to contact them and find out if maybe I was supposed to send it in to them, or if I've done something wrong on the form. What else sold? The boho tin, the tray. A young couple bought that. They loved it. He had to go run and get cash, and I was like, whenever that happens, they never come back, and he did. They loved it. They were going to hang it on their wall. So they didn't care whether or not they could undo the jute cord and use it as a tray or nothing. They wanted to hang it. What else sold? Anything Americana, believe it or not, people were putting their nose up at. People in this area are so disgusted with things that they weren't having it. Nothing. The bee that I did, the big sunflower with the bees on it, sold. Something else on that side sold. People like the cow, the heifer please, but it didn't sell. What they didn't realize, and I tried to tell people, that's reversible. You can put something else on the back or right on the back. People weren't very talkative, and they didn't want to listen to anybody. On the other side, trying to think if anything sold on the other side, and I don't think so. I'm going over things in my mind, and I don't think anything on the other side sold. But the wine glasses sold, finally, and the Napkoware vases sold. So I did make a profit on those because I only paid like $2.50 for the two of them, and I sold them. I had 8 on them, and it was getting towards the end of the day. I didn't want to take stuff home, so I did sell them. One of the shirts from my bulk stuff sold, and I'm trying to think of what else sold. But anyways, when the end of the day came, I had sold $57. I also had a really good lunch, which I added that picture in. Yes, that's pasta. Yes, it was a food truck. And it was called Maximo's Italian Ice and I can't remember what the other word. It was like sausage or something, but they had sausages, meatball subs, and penne pasta, and you could get them done in different ways. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. Of course, Michelle wasn't happy because it was al dente. She didn't like her pasta's al dente. She wanted it cooked soft. They were Italian. That was going to be al dente. Anyways, what else? It seems like there was something else that I sold, and now I can't remember what else it was. But it doesn't matter. My setup fee was $10. I spent, I think, $15 in gas, because gas is $4 a gallon. And then $10 on my lunch, so it was $35. And I broke even. Let's just say I broke even on the cost of what it cost me to make what sold. So, not the best of days. It was a new lady running it. A lot of people said, I didn't know this was even here. And I was like, the lady said she advertised it, and the people were like, I don't know where she would have advertised it. We saw a sign that said sale down by the exit, and when I went to leave, it was a sign that said F was the top word. I couldn't make it out, and sale, pointing towards the cider mill. It said nothing about, it might have said flea market sale, I don't know, but there was no advertisements anywhere except for on their Facebook page and on their Instagram page. If you're going to have vendors and you're going to want your vendors to make money and come back the following month, you need to actually advertise. And I don't mean putting a white paper sign up on an exit and expect people to come, not knowing even where this is or what, because a lot of people aren't going to go to a sale. If she had actually put on there what it was, probably more people would have come, because there were people there, and most of my customers were people who were set up as vendors. Kid you not. And there might have been about 100 people total that showed up. So it was a very slow day. I was picked up and out of there by 1:30. I was on the road, and it closed at 2. And I wasn't the first one to leave. There were others that had already picked up and out of there before I even started picking up, because it was so slow. So I probably won't be going back there, because it's A, too far to drive. B, the lady just did not handle it well. She was kind of rude, which didn't help matters. Trying to think of what else. I mean, the sales just wasn't there. I do have one in June, but it's an indoor sale. It is at a church. It is a ladies' conference for the church, and I usually do really well. A couple of my shirts may not be fitting, so I will have to not have those, but it'll be okay. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I didn't film very much, because out of the time I was there, I might have made one sale every half an hour. It wasn't enough to get up and say, oh, look at how much I sold. Normally I could do that and give you an update as I went. And that day, I could not do that. So everybody, thanks for watching. I'll talk to all you guys in the comments below. Bye, everybody.